Hey Aaron, good morning and happy Friday. It's Darren Weiss with TGI. Hope you are doing well. I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of that Toshiba 3518A product that I am showing you. And in our showroom here, we actually have the 5018A. The only difference is speed and price. The 3518 is 35 pages per minute, and the 5018 here that we have is 50 pages per minute. So you have a 35 and a 50 page per minute machine, just with a difference in print speed and overall price. I'm suggesting to go with the 35 because you have a 35 page per minute system now. And even if your volumes are in the 4,000 to 5,000 range, it doesn't pay to just pay more money for speed that you're not going to need beyond what you've already had. So this is the series that I'm showing you. Let me give you a quick overview of it. So Toshiba is actually known to having the fastest document feeder and scanner in the world for this class. If you look here at the top, you have a max line of up to 300 sheets of paper, which is more than half a package of paper. The device is a single pass dual scan feeder, which means it will actually scan the second side of a page without having to take the document, take it in and flip it out and back around again like old technology used to do. Scans at two sides in one pass. Scan speed is 240 pages per minute. You have a platinum glass lid here of up to 11 by 17 or 11, tabloid paper size. We'll do ID cards from the top left corner. If you ever put a book or a 3-ring binder, or you have something thick that needs to be copied off the glass, the document feeder actually contours to the book with a hinge right there. And then when you lift the feeder up, it'll reset itself back into normal position. If we go here to the side, like most copiers, you have your standard bypass tray, which will handle your 11 by 17 paper size. It'll also do sheets of labels and envelopes with the orientations noted on the tray. If we look at the front of the machine, there's not much to do inside other than pull this lever and there's your monochrome black and white toner. It's not like the old days where you had a whole bunch of levers here, which is nice from a reliability standpoint. The panel will show you if something is open or requires attention. The device comes standard with two 500 sheet universal paper trays. You can put statement size, letter, legal, and up to 11 by 17 in either of the two standard drawers. The bottom over here will be a storage cabinet for either toners or paper or anything else administrative-wise that you'd want to store. Over here, in our showroom machine, I actually have an optional internal stapler. Unlike some of the other machines that have that side attachment that take up more space, Toshiba makes an internal stapler finisher, which is an option. You can staple, you could even hole punch optionally as well, and there's no footprint on the side of the machine. Device is about 24 inches in width, and it should be the same size as the existing MX3511. As far as the touch panel, like most of the copiers today, they're like tablets. You could program the functionality that you want to see on the screen. You could add icons, you could remove them. I have copy, scan, fax, and print. What's nice is if you're ever printing sensitive documents, you can, or HR materials, financial materials, employee materials, something you don't want other people to see. Standard that through the print driver is this private print modes, this hold modes. You could basically print a job, assign a code at the print driver, go out for lunch, come back an hour later, go over to the device, release the job by entering the code. It's standard, doesn't require anything special, and you don't have to worry about something on the output tray for sensitive eyes only. Hit the home button. If I go into copy mode, super easy. Toshiba actually does have the same interface for about 12, 13 years now on all their series. There's 4 main quadrants. You can zoom, you can staple, if you have a finishing attachment, the internal or the external. If you don't, you just have an output bin area. This is a cutout right here in the middle where paper comes out just here on the internal tray, the drop tray. You have two-sided copying and scanning. to make a double side, which also works for scanning, which I'm going to show in a second. And your original mode, what are you actually copying? Is it a text photo, text, or photo? The device does a really good job of giving you these options. I want to show you scanning for a second. I go back to the home button. I go into scan. You could scan to email. You could scan to file. What a file is we set up computer folders on individual workstations, or it could be to a folder on a server. And you could scan to where it says e-filing or USB. USB, there's a USB port here that you could actually scan at high speed to a portable drive. E-filing is you actually scanning to the hard drive built into this copier, which I believe is 320 gigabytes. So these are your default scan settings. It says I'm scanning a document, full color, 200 DPI right now on our showroom machine. If I hit scan settings and it's a black and white document, I'll just go to black, and I'll probably want to bump up my DPI for black and white to 300, which is the standard scanning resolution in the world. And I press OK. So I'm going to take a stack of paper right now, and I'm going to put it in the dock feeder. This is just plain paper that I'm using as an example. As you can see, I have a ton more I can go, and chances are you don't scan that much. So I'm going to say, let's scan to file. I could choose the destination. I could choose my file formats. And I'm going to press scan. Watch this. Now I'm scanning it a single side right now, which is going to give me 120 pages per minute. If I asked it to do booklet mode, it would be 240 pages per minute. This has reverse friction feed rollers in the feeder that actually, like an ATM, as it takes paper in, it kind of kicks some of the excess paper out to make the feeder one of the most reliable feeders you would see in the business for this type of product class, regardless of brand. Let's say you put more than 300 sheets in and you wanted to scan 500. There's a continuation button on the machine that will let you batch another group of documents. So, and this is just giving you an unedited version of just the reliability of the feeder. So I hope you like the series, the 3518 to 5018A. From a financial standpoint, I think we're pretty aggressive, but you'll let me know. Hopefully we can do business with one another. And have a great day. Thank you.